Hey, what's going on, guys? Benny Childs, founder of the Teach Me to Fish FX trading community, back with another video. In this video, we're going to do a outlook for the upcoming week and take a look at last week's price action just a little bit. All right, so let's go with start with last week's price action. All right, more so, let's just take a look to see what targets were hit and what were not. So at the initial start of the week, I was banking or thinking that we will hit $18,006.25. That was the target for the overall week as well as Monday, and that did not play out. However, the target you can see here for Tuesday at $18,062.25, that was hit. The target for Wednesday at $18,289.50, that was hit as well. Target for the rejection block wick CE, I believe that one is at 18,335 even. All right, and then I had a target for 18,380.75, and that was hit. All right, I had another target for $18,506.75. That one was hit as well. I had a Thursday buy side draw on liquidity at $18,545.50, and that was hit as well. I had a target for this daily wick CE, that was hit, and then another target for the Thursday buy side draw on liquidity, that was hit as well. I had a target for Friday that was not hit. So all in all, it was a pretty good week as far as targets getting hit and being able to, I wouldn't necessarily say call the targets, because I don't really call the targets. I just kind of look at it and say, hey, I think that, this target will possibly be hit, the following day, So all in all, the majority of those were hit. But yeah, man, my weekly target was not hit, but that's okay because I trade the market, play the market as it comes. All right. And so let's go ahead and get ready for this upcoming week. So I'm going to delete this, This was a new week opening a gap. I'm going to leave this volume imbalance because as ICT has said, he likes to leave his volume imbalances on until the volume imbalances have been traded and closed through on both sides. So we've only had it closed through on the buy side. So I will leave those and get rid of these. These are some inverse fair value gaps that I was working on trading. I would say my trading went okay last week. Finally got my PA account started. However, I'm not gonna log into it. I finally got it started. I think I'm a couple of dollars down from the initial. My first trade, I made about $108. But after that, I was just sucking. So, all right. So let's take a look. See at this week's target. All right, and my targeting system is very, very simple. All right, I just do the next candle or previous candle theory. All right, so last week's candle closed above the previous week's high. So my initial target for the week is going to be here. All right, it's going to be there. So I'm going to lock that in. All right, now let's drop down to the daily. All right, and so Friday's candle swept, okay, Thursday's low and closed above it. So that means my initial target for Monday is going to be Friday's high. Okay, so I'll just do, sorry, I'll just do this and change this to Friday. All right, cool. Let's lock that in. All right, now let's take a look at the price action. Let's look at price action on the weekly. All right, so I thought for sure that we were going to come down because we closed below the 50% of this order block, which is called the mean threshold. Okay, so we closed below the 50% on the previous week, so I thought for sure we would head back down, but the market actually found support within this order block and shot up. So and I wouldn't. All right, so yeah, I mean, technically we still had a change in the state of delivery when we closed above, when we closed below the up close weekly candle of Monday, February, or the week of Monday, February 26th. So, I mean, for the week itself, I still say that it's bearish, right? It has bearish objectives as far as the algorithm, but the individual candles aren't playing that way right now. Okay, we did not get a lot of follow through, if you will. All right, it's pretty much sideways price action right up in here. All right, so I still think this market can still come down. Let's take a look at the daily. All right, so Friday's candle tapped into this daily fair value gap and respected it. So yeah, that was still kind of give me a bias of these initial targets being hit. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. All right, 4 hour respected it, closed above this down closed candle, right, giving us a change in the state of delivery for bullish. So yeah, lower time frames are bullish. Let's see, 1 hour. It did close below the consequent encroachment of this 1 hour busy or fair value gap. So that still kind of plays in the narrative as far as this target being hit and the weekly, because of course the market is it's going to go into discount before it buys higher or prices higher. So whether it comes down even the more or just shoots up will depend on the objectives for the algorithm. We just kind of watch and look for signs to try to be on the right side of the market. We can drop down to the 15-minute. Well, 1 hour. Yeah, we've had a market structure shift, pull back to a fair value gap. All right, and we just have to see if that fair value gap is going to hold. Let's see if we can see anything on the 15-minute. Yeah, we had a market structure shift on the 15-minute with the break above the 6:45 a.m. candle here on Friday. All right, so we in here, I'll do this just so you guys can see exactly what it is I'm looking at. All right, this is the high that created this low down here. So this is the high that we need a candle close above, and I'll fix that here in just a second. And this is hard without using my pen or stylus. Sorry. So this high. All right, so we do have a market structure shift on the 15-minute. Let's see, where was liquidity taken? So this would be the dealing range here that I would look at. And let's just see. Let's do the ICT. Yeah, I mean, we definitely had an OTE um, mitigation, if you will. So, but we've also had a respecting of a SIBI on the 15 minute. So it may go a little deeper. Okay. All right. Let's just. I'm gonna hop back up on the weekly really quick, and we'll take a look at the high impact news, guys. I always look at high impact news. I know sometimes I do not um, articulate that, but that is something that I always do. All right, let's just see if we have a dealing range. Let's just see what our dealing range is on the weekly right now. All right, so we had a sweep of liquidity down here. And let's just go here. And then we'll just change this to discount premium. Yeah, so that would be our dealing range. But I don't see any signs on the weekly to say that we're going to turn around right away. We did have a swing point here on the daily. Just kind of we've respected this fair value gap on the 4 hour, and it gave us a change in state of delivery. Let's see. This 4 hour did not even touch that, so yeah, we probably go down a little bit, hit that. Let's just take a look at the news. And it is not updating like I thought it would. All right, let's just take a look at Forex Factory 1 second. All right, here on Forex Factory, let's just get the high impact news. Do non-USD, apply filter. All right, so Tuesday is going to be the first day for high impact news. At 10 a.m., the first significant high impact news, I would say it's going to be Thursday at 8:30. Yeah, Thursday at 8:30. So yeah, we could push higher and then reverse on Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday. So yeah, we definitely have high impact news coming out again on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of next week. Really no significant high impact news, if you will, other than the 8:30. I don't remember who I learned that from, but he was talking about the weekly profiles and talking about the high impact news. And so the days that he typically likes to trade are the days that either A has 8:30 news coming out, or B, it is one of the significant news events like FOMC, CPI, and non-farm payroll. So yeah, so in this case, Thursday would be the more significant news that could possibly come out. Okay, all right, let's just switch back over to trading. All right, back here on TradingView. All right, so these are my initial targets. I do believe that lower time frame is showing that we are bullish. We did have a swing failure here, so these targets could possibly get hit. I mean, I'm of course looking for them to get hit, but as the days open and I do my first take for the market, that would depend on which way I would trade. And I have some other criteria that I look at, whether Asian highs or lows have been taken in London. Kind of dibbling and dabbling a little bit with the CBDR, the central bank dealing ranges, just the standard deviations from those, as well as the Asian range highs and lows being swept in London. Typically, if the high and the low are swept, then you're going to have a seek and destroy day in New York. So let me rephrase that. If you have a sweep of the high and low of the Asian range, which is from 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, then you will typically have a seek and destroy day. Or if one is swept and then you have price action going in the opposite direction, that's pretty much going to be your direction for New York as well. And that's all subjective. It's not 100% in stone. So yeah, all we can do is just learn how to read and um, flow with the algorithm and just trade from there. So, all right, guys, video is going a little too long. Don't want to lose your attention. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video. Always check the link for the Apex discount link and or code. Apex is always doing a discount. So thank you guys so much for using my links. And until next time, I hope you all stay well and happy trading. Bye bye.